Good day, good day. Welcome to XVTV. Today we are building the ultimate podcast table. As you can tell, I am planing the walnut top down to dimension. This channel will be posting videos about builds that I do once a month, or gardening, or just life in general. Hope you enjoy it. This podcast table was actually commissioned by a client who wanted a very specific design, different type of I actually told him if he wanted to make it out of metal. Originally that was yes, and then he wanted to integrate some wood into it, so it's a metal base with a walnut wood top. There's Thelma helping me out as usual, always giving me encouraging words to hurry up because the glue is gonna set and I haven't done anything. Just putting more pressure on me if that's not enough. Like I said, this table needed to have some certain qualities to it that he couldn't find in the store, so he hired me to make this table a reality. I already had the design more or less. I just needed to find somebody that wanted a table like this. And good thing this client came along and was satisfied with it. Right here, I actually had to add an additional piece because once it was glued up, it fell a little short, and that is a design that we ultimately agreed upon. So now I'm working on the zinc. This table actually incorporates zinc, copper, stainless, and brass, in addition to the walnut and mild steel base. The base is very different from all other bases. It actually has a system where it will elevate from slouching the chair to standing up, and it will look awesome. Also, it's very mobile and has cable ports. The ends had to be about 32 inches. Each side had to be 32 inches for podcast members to have enough space. That's the measurement for the inlays that it's going to have on the edges, which included this copper 1/4 inch and an 1/8 inch stainless. Right there I'm scoring a line 1/4 mark, as you can tell, so I can cut it in half with my homemade bandsaw. Routing out the grooves where the inlays will go. Make sure to go beyond where you're going to cut the edge, just to make sure you don't ruin the edges. You don't have a blob. Testing them, they fit perfectly snug. So now we're cutting the final dimension. Those are the end caps for the table. Now the grooves, I'll put a little glue on them, as you can tell, just little dabs, just to keep it from moving. Thelma making sure I actually do a great job. She's a quality control around here. Centerpiece has geometric shapes that'll be placed down the middle with copper accents, nailed down with stainless. Right here I'm using a Rubio Monocoat clear coat. I gave it a good cleaning with their cleaner. Make sure it's all cleaned up. This is the underside. This is the first time I used this product. I was actually impressed on how easy it is. You just basically spread it out. There's a gouge, that's why I know it's the bottom of the table. Spread it, leave it for a couple of minutes, and basically just wipe it down. Simple as that. Real easy. A little goes a long way. That big can was way too much. I think I could have bought the smaller can and it would have lasted me and then some. And it's basically buff till all the oil is off, as you can tell. It's a real nice, gorgeous finish. And up next, we're making the base now, so we're going into the metalwork. The base was a little challenging because it actually has, it had to have the option of elevating to different heights and still looking decent. Plasma cutting the base. I did lose some footage, so it's not 100% complete, but most of it is. It has to have a hole on the bottom where it has a cable port because there's going to be cables coming through the bottom, as you can see right there through that square. That perimeter line is going to be where the bottom part is welded to that plate. That's the footage that I lost, basically. Right there, I'm just cutting out pieces for the base. It's all sheets. And then he also wanted access to it, so it has double doors so that you have complete access to the bottom of the table. Three of the 5 sides are welded together. See, those are the doors. And now back to the top because my ADHD doesn't let me be free. So I'm taping out the areas where the cable ports will go through the tabletop. And those will have some nice brass covers. Making the initial cut to the top, so when I cut all the way through, it doesn't create any splinters on the top. Still clean out the cut. So I decided with the zinc to give it a light sanding, scratch some, not so much patterns, but a direction on each piece. So when the light hits, it'll reflect differently and you can tell the different pieces. So I just made sure, that one goes diagonal, that one goes parallel, and so on and so forth. Glue is just used to tack it in place, just let them move around while I'm nailing everything down. I'd like to thank the people for watching, inspiring me to post videos like this. I like to be challenged, so if you have like a project that you think is impossible or have trouble figuring it out, please comment below. I would love to take on projects by people that watch videos. I don't know if it's just me or what, but kind of find it therapeutic listening to the nails being hammered at high speed. It's just something about it. And with age, this table will get more character. The pieces will oxidize, they'll turn a little darker depending on the moisture at the place. That copper might even turn green like the Statue of Liberty. Or they can keep on polishing it and keep it looking lustrous like that. More naily. And that's a system that has to fit underneath the base, the ones that'll give it action. you can see, that was a test run. I believe each one of those pistons can lift like somewhere around 300 or 400 pounds, so it's maybe even more. I was laying on top of this thing at one point and it lifted me up, so it's a good 300 plus pounds on all the combined weight. Electric motors, they're all synchronized. And I lost that footage, but that's a little shelf on top where you can fit your phone and charge it through one of the ports on top, or put a drink so it won't bother you while you have your mic on top. There it is. Gorgeous. Totally mobile. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. That'll really help me. If you want to see more projects like these, let me know. I have a ton of them. I just need time to post them. But this was a fun build.